Caspice is obviously a world-class deposit, without a shadow of a doubt, but Cerro Moro for us, it's exciting for Exeter because this is a project that we want to take into production. Here in southern Argentina and specifically Santa Cruz province, we're in the Deseado Massif, geological province, and there's already operating gold mines and silver mines. We're approximately 120 kilometres from the Cerro gold mine. Basically, is when they started the mine up, they had in the order of 3 million ounces of resources, and they've been mining that for just over 10 years, and their resource base is still in the order of that. So that's the sort of model that we'd like to apply to Cerro Moro. So the resource we have at the moment for Cerro Moro, getting close to 650,000 ounces of gold equivalents. The majority of that is tied up in Escondida.
The priority for the next few months is to basically continue drilling, look for the extensions to Escondida and also bring the resource into indicated status. In parallel to that, so just as we're doing at Caspice, we're also looking at all the options for development here. At this point in time, we've run two scenarios. We've run the full open pit scenario, assuming we mine everything in open pit. We've run a second scenario, assuming we mine everything underground. Now they've come up with basically the extreme cases, and essentially now what we're doing is we're at the stage of looking at optimizing between the two of them.
Of the three zones of mineralization at Cerro Moro, the Escondida has been drilled by far the most. In fact, over 400 drill holes go into the structure over a length of approximately 3 kilometers or 2 miles. In this image, you're seeing those drill holes piercing the vein structure itself, split into zones that we call east, west, and far west. The drill holes just shown were the last year's holes. These are the new holes. This is a program that is largely completed now, but will continue into the new year as we expand the resource and drill it off in more detail. The full extent of the vein is open to the southeast and to the southwest and to the northwest on land we call the Exeter former Cruise land.
The hole 216 that was drilled at the end of the 2007. This is one of the holes that found a new chute, one of the biggest one at Escondida. Escondida is the main vein at Cerro Moro project. So we found this chute underneath of 60 meters below a tertiary, a cover tertiary that hasn't got any mineralization. We just found this chute with using our survey, magnetic survey. So it was at that moment a very long shot, but we hit a very good vein. At the moment, far west, that is located to the northwest of Escondida, carry almost half a percent, 50% of the current resources. One of the good things at Escondida vein is this kind of material. This is all sulfides, big piece of pyrite and a lot of acantite. Acantite has a 70% of, it's a sulfide, silver sulfide that carries 70% of silver, very high grade in silver, like this. This is, all this black stuff here is all silver sulfides that contain 70% of silver. That makes the high grades in the intersection, the kilograms of silver.
At Cerro Moro we have no real problems with either gold metallurgy or with silver metallurgy. We have tested all of these different veins so far. We've made up large composites, representative composites of all of them, and with the flow sheet that we've developed, which involves really an attempt to get the majority of the coarse gold, silver mineralization out early in the circuit. This flow sheet has shown in itself to be pretty effective in getting these sorts of recoveries. You don't get much higher than these.